Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? Vegenta, I haven't really had a chance to speak to Chich about anything recently. But yeah, I'll get in touch with him. Vegenta, do you know Stardew Valley much? Okay, so the music just finished. That sucks, because it's got the best music. Oh, I love this game. Yeah, I've got it on my Switch as well. I've played it more on Switch than on any other platform. That's fine, Cahill. Lurk all you like. Don't leak, please. I have to clean the floors around here. Yeah, I've got it on my Switch and on PC. I love it on Switch, and that's where I've played it the most. But for the sake of streaming, PC is the easiest. Okay. So I'm clearly Mr. Pig. God, Vegenta, you're right. We should really do a co-op. Can you do co-op between PC and Switch? Because if so, that is definitely a thing worth doing. It's not a thing I'm doing today, but we really should. We don't even have to do it for streaming. We can just do it for fun. Anyway, what should I call my farm? Because I am bad at names. Any suggestions? Yeah, but I want the townspeople to call me Mr. Pig. Like, my name is literally, they call me Mr. Pig. I am Pig, but they call me Mr. Pig. You know, Vegenta, you make a solid argument. In which case, this should probably be a pig farm, right? Just straight up pig farm. What's my favorite thing? Probably pigs. Actually, no, I do know what my favorite thing is. Oinkus Boinkus is fantastic. God, you're better at this than I am. Hi, Zach. How you doing? Is there enough space for that? Ooh. Yes. My favorite thing is Vegenta. Doesn't fit. Fine, Vegenta. I could go with like super vanilla, but I'm not into super vanilla. What, Vegenta? What did you expect me to choose? Get back to resolving some emulator problems. What are you trying to emulate, Zach? Because I have had some issues in the past, let me tell you. Okay. I do like the extent to which you can customize in this game. No, I'm not going to be a troll wearing... What is that shirt? And apparently no pants. How can that be the first thing I get? That's terrible. No thanks. No. That dude is in law school, I guarantee it. Yeah, I don't want to make my guy look like me for a variety of reasons. Plugin setup for Project 64. DualShock drivers suck and never like to work with majority of games. Yeah, I'll give you that. Project 64 is good, but it has some hiccups, I'll agree. Whoa! Whoa, I want to be Afro Dude. God, just look at him. Okay. So, Vegenta wants me to look like me, so I'm gonna go with super pale. Should I go with anime hair? I don't have anime hair, but I kind of like it. Yeah, that'll probably be me. Actually, at the moment, that would be me. I normally wear plain color shirts, so... Wait, how are there 44 shirts? How are there so many shirts? This is mad. I kind of like that button-down one. Those are not real pants. God, they've got hammer pants in this game. Yeah, I'll just go with plain pants. I don't want the pedo mustache. Yeah, that's close enough. You can never even see the eye color, so I don't care. I like Kit 10, so I'll stick with that. Cool. On we go. So, the game starts out on a real downer. Grandpa Santa is dying. I don't have a goatee, but it doesn't have, like, my kind of hair. And for my very special grandson... Can I get your sword? I don't care about the sealed envelope. Grandpa, can I have your sword? Grandpa, can I have your sword? Yeah, I'm not gonna open it if you give me your sword. Grandpa, are you even listening to me? There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. That wouldn't happen if I had a sweet sword. Grandpa, I need a letter opener. Can I use your sword? Your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Not if I have a sword! Grandpa, what are you even gonna do with it? You're dying. When that happens, my boy, you will be ready for this gift. This gift better be a sword. Grandpa, what are you doing with your hand? Now let Grandpa rest. XX years later. Just missing an X to make it Vagenta word. Years later. I love Joja. Joja's the most evil place in the world. Woody works there, apparently. Woody, stop with your tongue. There's me. There's Skeleton Dude. Ready for the Skeleton Wars. And I'm just... And I'm thinking about Grandpa's sword. Grandpa, I want your sword. Dear Pig, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of change. I'm in dire need of a sword! The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. We're gonna do the friend route, Vagenta. God, why would I do the Joja route? Joja sucks! I've enclosed the deed to that place. My pride and joy. Oinkus Boinkus Farm. Joja is lame and expensive. It's worse in every way. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all. What? Did you see the sword on your wall? God. And now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck, Grandpa. I like to imagine he's called Grandpa Pig. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me. I mean, fair. Like, I'll say hi. But I'm sad you didn't give me your sword. God, this game's pretty. Look at that pixel art. I want to live there. Jokes about swords aside, I just want to live there. Stardew Valley, half a mile. I get the impression Zach is pretty tall. Like 6'1", 6'2". Would be my guess. Hi, Robin. Hello, you must be Pig. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. I'm about half an inch short of 6, so when I wear like boots, I hit 6. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. How tall are you, Vagenta? Hi, Cahill. I thought you were lurking. Oh, I know it looks like a mess, but I love this part of the game where just every day you spend clearing stuff out. Vagenta, answer my question. This is Oinkus Boinkus Farm. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. This game's perfect. This is going to be one of my longer series. I plan to play this every Saturday for who knows how long, because you can play this game forever. Here we are, your new home. I was right, 6-1. Cahill, I agree. Persona 5 Royal looks so good. I held out on getting Persona 5 because of Royal, because it just looks so amazing. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, Mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. What does it mean, Vegeta? I don't know, and I'm not sure I want to. Rustic? That's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Games you won't play on stream. Why would you not play Persona 5 and Breath of the Wild? Just too long? Rude! Don't listen to her, pig. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. Okay, but her house upgrades are awesome. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. Vegeta, you get to jetpack? Tomorrow you... Oh yeah, I already said that. The townspeople would appreciate that. You know what, Cahill? Fair. Some games are very personal. Part of the reason that, as much as I think everybody should play it, I'm never going to play the beginner's guide on stream, because I think everybody should play it personally. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck. I didn't mention it at the beginning of the stream, but I want to give a quick shout out to Naked Arcade Bubbles and the Foretellers Are the Seven Sins for following between streams. Really appreciate that. 15 parsnip seeds and a new journal entry. Here's a little something to get you started. Getting started. Yep, fairly straightforward stuff. Oh, why is this game so beautiful? If you have any suggestions, by the way, please give them. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I'm going to do some things a little bit dumb. And I kind of want this to be the farm that belongs to all of us. It's not just my farm. I mean, it is my farm, so I can also disagree with you, especially if your name is Magenta. Far is 6'2"? That is unfair. And now let's make... I've got 15 seeds, so a nice 5x3 patch. Whoops. There we go. I'm just going to be making sounds this whole stream because I love this game. But also I really need to get a better watering can. Like, as soon as possible. I actually know nothing about Far. And yet still his height kind of surprises me. There we go. And let's spend some time clearing out some of the garbage around here. Which, if nothing else, gives me some nice materials. Which are not the most important thing. Especially things like the grass. But still always worth having. I don't believe I can break this yet. Yeah, I need a better axe. I do like trees in this game, but they need to be in their place. Got a bunch of sap out of that. Gotta make space for new things. It's only 10 AM. I've still got plenty of time in the day. Although, I'm probably... I don't... Yeah, a little bit low on energy. Gonna have to be careful of that. Of course sap is tree blood, and maple is the most delicious tree blood. I don't think anyone's here to argue with that. So, Zach Cahill, do you also know Stardew? Because I know Vegeta knows it. Sorry, Zach, of course you do. You said you got it pretty early. Cahill, you don't know Stardew? Oh, you poor child. I mean, you get to experience it, which is just fantastic. Yeah. So in a couple of days, it's the mayor's birthday. We haven't even met any of these other people yet. Oh, poor Shane. I really want to get to know him. By the way, who are we romancing? Because I've always got my preference, but I know Vegeta's going to say one of the guys. Wait, Barry did Stardew? Actually, I wasn't aware of that. Buddy, are you not open? Closed on Wednesdays. It's not Wednesday. Oh. Okay, cool. Most sap is not worth dealing with. I completely agree with you. I used to get stuff in my hands and it's impossible to get it off. Heard someone new was moving into that old farm. Marnie, I want to get closer to you. I like you. Mayor Lewis told me you just arrived. I'm Marnie. I want to get... Ooh. See, beans are nice. I'll get 4 bean starters. Yeah, that's nice. Who's your favorite of the guys to romance, Vegeta? Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. Sam, you are just a Super Saiyan, right? Leia is always my personal choice. I think she is super cute. Nice to meet you. Your favorite romance person? I mean, I know you don't have to romance, but it is an aspect of the game, and some of them are super cute. Who's Maru again? Like, I'm just not remembering the name. That's Vincent. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. Who's Harvey? God, I don't know most of the characters' names because I only ever interact with Leah because I like her. Wait, you can date the doctor? That's cool. Pick some flowers. Hi, old lady. Hello and welcome to our little community. You can call me Granny if you like. I ain't calling you Granny. this Maru? This isn't Maru, right? This is Abigail. It's kind of a shame, really. I always enjoyed exploring those overgrown fields by myself. I believe a pig is one of the pet options, and yes, I'm going to get a pig as soon as I can and name it Vegeta. Leah can suck your ass. Okay, I get it. Leah's kind of a hippie. She's probably like a raw vegan, but she likes the flowers that you can pick up for free, so she's super low maintenance. I mean, Vegeta, that's not a terrible idea, actually. No, look, I've got a thing for like the artist girl, and yeah, Leah's just way too cute. Yeah, I'll get a chicken and name it Coochie. I mean, I already said my favorite thing is Vegeta, so you know, I'm clearly working with you here. There we go. And let's plant our beans. So, anything that comes on a stalk like this. Wow, Zach. Wow. Subhuman. That is amazing. Cahill, I don't think you get fish in the game, so I don't think I'm going to be able to name a fish after you. I'm very sorry. But yeah, so things like the bean starter, if you look at the parsnips, they take a couple of days to grow, and when they grow, you pick them and you're done. The beans, they take 10 days to grow, but when they're finished growing, you pick them and the stalk is still there, and then it keeps producing beans every couple of days. So it's a little bit more economical. You can buy the fish pond, but you still can't name your fish. Which is kind of BS, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, come on, let me cut you down, tree. I'm so slow. That was the wrong tool. Why is this game so engrossing? Well, it's 4 p.m. I should probably... I need 50 wood for a chest? That is bonkers. Oh, who are you seeing tomorrow? Tell me, Cahill. That's it. Might as well sell that. 50 wood. Actually, I'm at 34. It's not too bad. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Bunch more of that. Oof, I'm getting low on energy. But I've got enough. So it's fine. So, my first chest, and into it goes all my garbage. Hey, foretellers. Glad you could join us. So yeah, even though it is early in real life, not much more I can do because I'm running low on energy. So I'm just gonna go maybe pop into the tavern, meet a few new people. That first quest to meet everybody is surprisingly difficult to do. Oh, that's Maru, right? Okay, I will grant you. Maru is great. Aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. I might pursue Penny this time, just because Penny has always been one of my favorite characters. She's so cute. So you're the new guy, huh? Cool. Alex, you're a douche, I can tell. No offense to anybody who looks like him, but he just is. Vegeta! I forgot to do this. Sorry, just gotta add someone as a mod. Hopefully so that it will stop Vegeta from abusing his powers. There we go. I'm pretty sure mods can't time out mods. There you go, Vegeta, you have your sword. Okay. Hey Shane, I haven't met you yet. But you always say mean things to me. I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Dude, that is a mood. Cahill, it's not a mecha suit. You just have a sword. Lady, get closer to me so I can talk to you. Hi, Pam. Hey, kid, the name's Pam. She's the bus driver, among other things. Well, hello there, I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardew Saloon. I don't know why I only give some of them voices. Oh, I can read it in your face. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. I like Emily. She's just so sweet and cheerful. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Vegeta, I'm not going to ban you, and not because of any bizarre accusations of homophobia, just because, honestly, I genuinely like you, and you improve my chat by your presence. Same with Cahill, same with Zach, frankly, same with everybody who pops in. Let me go into your bedroom. That's not your bedroom. I want to go into your bedroom. I want to sleep in your bed. Wow. Is that Far's new emote? That's so good. That's so good. Cahill, I feel the same way. That kind of gave me an idea for one I want to do. You need to do the, I don't know what the Japanese character is, but you know, the JoJo character. Because then you can, that'll be the best thing to spam in chat. Let's see what the weather will be tomorrow. Welcome to Kozu 5, blah, blah, blah. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Yes, Cahill, that. Fortune teller. Spirits are very happy today. Oh yeah, I should check that in the morning. And living off the land. Sometimes you can get cool recipes from this. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting for your first harvest. Good advice. Go to sleep for the night? Yes. I made 30 gold. I'm going to be rich in no time. Cahill, it works better as an emote. So just get to affiliate and make that your first emote. Hey, fortune teller. Good humor today. That's nice. Hey, watering can. Ah, the music in this game is top tier. It's so good. Can everyone hear the music, or should I turn it up a little? Because I'm happy to turn this up. Cool. I got mail. Hello there, just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you. I hope it's not your willy. Before 5 p.m. Cool. Can do. Oh wait, there's no nice way to go directly south. Hey, wild onions. Oh, leek, whatever. Anyone new to meet at the moment? Come on. Because I'm just booking it to the beach. I want to get that fishing rod as soon as possible. Because fishing in this game is so good. I mean, the first fishing rod is garbage, but it gets better. Hey, old man. Oi there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. Cool, give me garbage. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. I never have. He received a bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Yeah, too many. It makes it impossible to fill out some of those later collections. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what me old pappy used to say anyway. That is a terrible slogan. Dude just smoking his pipe. Cool, let's do some fishing. I'm probably not going to catch anything. Come on. Yes. I pressed the wrong button. Yes, Vegeta, that's what we were all thinking, but thank you for saying it out loud. I'm glad somebody did. I pressed the button. Do I have to press spacebar? Maybe I'm pressing the wrong button. Just give me a boot or some newspaper or something. At least convince me that I'm not wasting my time. What button do I press? Like, I've tried both. Wow. I feel super dumb. Anyway, maybe I can pick up some seashells. Hey, free money. I need like 1,000,000 wood for this, right? 300 pieces of wood. Yeah, like I said, 1,000,000. Hey, Penny. I am tutoring Vincent and Jas today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. You're so nice. I will figure out how to do this. Zach, do you remember how to fish on PC? Because I've pressed all the buttons I can think of. There we go. I just wasn't clicking at the right time, I guess. I thought so. It's apparently just left click. Fishing is such a good way to get cash early game. Hi. Hey, Mayor. How was your first night in the old cottage? Spooky. I think there's a ghost in there. I think I got a grudge ghost. But, you know, that's just how it goes. Hi, Emily. I've already met all these people. I want to meet these people. Hi, Chester. How are you doing today, Dad? Everybody meet my dad. Chester, who is older than me and entirely the wrong gender to be my dad, but nonetheless. Okay, let's get some wood. If anybody isn't following Cahill Comics, by the way, please do so. Same for Lumberjack, same for Vegeta by Kuchi, and same for Chester. In fact, everybody follow everybody, please. And the foretellers, yes. Cahill, I'm not going to stop. You guys really deserve the follows, and if I have the opportunity to get you 1 or 2 more, then I'm going to do that. Dad, please don't listen to Vegeta. It's true, but please don't listen to him because I don't want you to know. How many months old am I? I can figure this out for you. Give me a second, because it's a lot. I'm slow. Give me a minute. 379-ish? Yeah, I'm about 379 months old. If I did my math correctly. Which it's entirely possible I didn't, but... Also, I feel like I just gave out way more information on myself than is reasonable. Wow, Cahill, did you just call me fat? Because I think that's what just happened there. Thanks, Dad. Yes, we are being very safe and loving. I mean, as safe as you can be while being absolutely ravaged. Wait, inventory full? Damn it, I need that coal. Let me drop some stuff off. Get out of my way, rocks! Yes, I know my inventory's full. I'm gonna sell stuff. There we go. Plus I've got a chest. My safe word is keep going, which is super confusing for anybody who, like, isn't aware of our system. Because when I say keep going, he stops. And it's super confusing because when I say stop, he keeps going. Hey, geodes are fun. Is this getting a bit too graphic? I know that my streams are technically for a mature audience, but I still feel this is getting a bit graphic. Ooh, I am running low on energy. I'm just going to institute a new rule. If the chat gets a little bit too chorny or just inappropriate, please just say something, and I will try to rein it in, and I hope the same will be true for my mods and the rest of chat. Wait, is there nothing to forage out here? Did I just clear a path to the wilderness for nothing? Wow. So disappointing. When the mods are chorny, I resign. I mean, that's not actually true. When the mods are chorny, they're just, like, it's just standard operating procedure. Because the mods are always chorny, which is fine, because I'm always chorny. Cahill, that is entirely untrue. I've seen you chorny several times. Ooh, I got a gold star leek. Or is that a leek? No, that's wild horseradish. I could use it for some more energy, or I could just sell it for some cash. I think I'm going to sell it for cash. Giz cash. Okay, there are cows. There have got to be pigs in this game. If there aren't pigs, I'll be very disappointed. Come on. Horny for chords. Is that for chords the Twitch streamer or just like for musical chords the concept? Because they're both fine. I just want to know where I stand. Yeah, the streamer. Okay, that's fair. I mean, there's a lot to be... There really is a lot to be corny about there. And let's go back to the pub. I want to keep talking to Shane. I believe that Shane has a pretty cool story if you can, like, get through to him. But it's tough because he's depressed. Like, I was going to say he's mean, but the problem is he's depressed because he works in a terrible job. Yeah, Vegenta, you and I also have some weird DMs. Like, that's nothing special. Hi, Shane. Shane, I'm not going to go away. I'm going to pester you every day. And one day those walls will come down and you will let me into your heart. I mean, you know, fair, Vegenta. You did send me a dick pic, but it was a very specific one. Wow, Emily, I've spoken to you once today and you're done? Why do I keep going back here? There's nothing there. 8 PM, time for sleep. Wait, I haven't spoken to Clint yet. Hi, you're Clint. Cool, that all you have to say, buddy? Vegenta, I don't rap and I don't listen to rap, so... Okay, normally rap has a W, Cahill. Wrap up, like how you wrap up presents. Who should we raid when we wrap up, Cahill? Who should we raid? Wait, is Deer on? Because if Deer is on, that'll be a lot of fun. Is that what you mean by your emote, or are you just being weird? Because I expect both from you at all times. Rain! Yes! Oh, that is amazing. Rain is the best weather in this game. Like, it's not a huge deal at the moment. Because, hey, extra foraging. Because I don't have a lot of crops. But it basically just means you don't have to water your crops. Vegenta, I'm probably going to go for somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. It's very easy to keep going in this game basically forever. Because, yeah, just starting up and just wanting to water your plants, it's very tempting. So I'm probably going to go for somewhere around 3 hours. I'm actually shocked that it's already been as long as it has. So, yeah. I thought we'd been going for about 20 minutes. I am happy to go for as long as I like. There we go. I love the creepy sound you get when there's... when it's raining. Good job, Cahill. That's what my mods are for. The Spurts is somewhat annoyed today. That kind of sucks. But I got a letter, so that's all that matters. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. Yeah, it's good advertising. Like, I really need a bigger backpack. You know, you say that, Vegenta. I would like to have a bigger audience for it. I am tempted at some point to do one of those, like, 24-hour streams for charity. Because that sounds horrible, and I will be going completely bonkers by the end of it. And frankly, that's the point, right? Nobody goes to a 24-hour stream to not see the streamer go crazy. So that's something I would genuinely consider. I think it sounds like its own kind of horrifying fun. Wrong one. Right, Foretellers? Cahill, yeah, you're not really sane, so I'll give you that. I want to start making... Frankly, I need to start getting more plants. Oh, but he's closed on Windows. On Wednesdays. Pierre, you dick. Open your shop. I want to buy seeds. Now I've got money. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? I've got a pet's water ball. I wonder if that'll ever become appropriate. I wonder why they made me choose my favorite kind of pet at the start of the game. I bet that doesn't matter. Get out of my way, bush. Cool, a cave. I know what that's for, but I always just hope that there's stuff early on. Look how big my farm is. I love it. Hey! Normally when you see worms, it means there's something cool in the ground. This time it was stones, so I was lied to. Ooh, Doom. What? A Doom Eternal Ultra Nightmare. I really want to see that, Zach. I really want to see that. Please do that, Zach. That is a stream I will watch no matter what. I bet there's some cool stuff up here. I want to get into the mine. I mean, I know it's way too early for that, but I still want to do it. A drunk just dance stream. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Like, I wouldn't do it for a variety of reasons, but it sounds like fun. I always think this guy looks like he's sitting on the toilet. Hi, Demetrius. We're insulated from the rest of the world here in Stardew Valley. Maybe that's a good thing. Is Maru home? She is, but she won't let me into her room. Which, fair, I've been here 3 days. Someone lives downstairs, don't they? I'll ambush you as you come up. Hi, Sebastian. Cool. That was not particularly exciting. Well, I'm not a particularly good dancer, but that's kind of the point, so that is not the biggest reason I wouldn't do a drunk just dance stream. The main reason I wouldn't do it is because I don't drink. So, you know, the drunk part is difficult to do. There's also the fact that I don't like appearing on camera, which would make for a pretty uninteresting stream. You're giving up on it. The newest update to the game really... Wait. Zach, I don't fully understand that sentence, but it sounds... It sounds like they basically screwed you out of the ability to do it. There we go. Smallmouth bass. I'm going to go take that lost book to the museum. Because filling up the museum is one of the fun, pointless things you can do. They bait and switched the anti-cheat to de novo. Yeah, I really don't understand the words you're saying, Zach. But I'm glad you're saying them. I don't know if that helps anybody, but... Hi, Gunther. You're looking suspiciously less like a penguin than I'm used to. Wait. But the... Wait, the book wasn't for the museum. Did the book give me more crafting stuff? I think it did. I can make a campfire. I can make a bunch of cool stuff now. No scarecrows though, so I'm guessing I don't need them yet. They put in anti-cheat into single-player game to stop people from modding in skins. Oh, that sucks. Let people mod in skins. What the hell, Id? Yeah. Now that you explain it, I think I've heard something vaguely like that about De Nouveau. That really sucks. Yeah, that was the wrong thing to do. I want to talk to you, buddy. It would be a good day to explore the mines. I would like to, but I can't yet. There we go. Oh. Upgrade tools. I have no copper, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, look, that's fair, Zach. I think my biggest problem with a lot of this stuff is companies do this terrible thing of assuming that people are cheating. And, like, a lot of the time, people aren't cheating. They're literally just, in this case, like, modding in skins. And frankly, if people want to cheat in single player, my opinion is just let them. It's single player. Who actually cares? Like, cheating in multiplayer, I get. You have to limit that, just for the sake of fairness. But if people want their Doomslayer to just be freaking godlike, let them do it. I mean, he's godlike anyway, and is implied to be, like, actually God in Eternal, because Eternal got weird. Never actually read the gravestones. Our beloved Mona. It's old and faded. Wow. I'm sure that means something. But not to me. It's after 3, let's head back home. Got some energy left, we can do some cleaning up. This game's so good for just lazy days. Which, honestly, that's what the best Saturdays are. You can sell fiber? Nice. Okay. I've got the energy. Let me prepare a little bit more space for some more turnips. Since Pierre will be open tomorrow. And while I'm at it, can I afford... Yes, I can afford 5 more. I don't want to do more beans at the moment. Just because everything will be... Yeah, no, let's do it. Yeah, everything will be a bit staggered, but... It's my first year. So... more dumb that companies think people won't notice. Yeah, I completely agree. There's this weird sense that people frequently get, which you wouldn't expect from, like, big developers. But they kind of get this idea in their head that consumers are kind of dumb. And, like, that's shitty for a variety of reasons. But especially in a situation like this, people are going to notice, and people are going to, as in your case, act on it and not be happy. Yeah, I can't break that yet. Whoops. I'm getting dangerously low on energy again. Oof. Starting to feel exhausted. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I'm not going to do much else. put away my stuff. I'm about halfway to making the bridge on the beach. I am so low on energy, it's scary. Let's go back to the tavern. Shane should be finished his shift now. And I should be able to chat to him. He won't talk to me because just like Cahill, he hates me, but this weather makes me thirsty. You know what, Shane? Me too. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. Vegenta? This is what you prefer? You like an older man with a pedo stash? Because I can honestly look surprisingly like this dude. So, yeah. Let me know. Need a little warm me up to be ready for another cold night. Hey, Leah. You're very sweet and loving. Maybe I should cook something new and exciting today. Something spicy. Leah, I like you, but you don't like anything spicy. You don't like anything new and exciting. You're a very simple person. Wait. Are we really having a love fight in the chat? Because I am all here for it. I'm not telling you to stop. But I think it's kind of hilarious. It's a little bit early, but I've completely run out of energy. Guess it's time to go to sleep. What'll the weather be like tomorrow? Beautiful sunny day. That's fine. Whoa, Zach. Zach, you have angered the chat. Enjoy the walk, enjoy the pup, Vegenta. I envy you both. Okay. This is one of my favorite tracks. Hey, fortune teller. Spirits are in good humor. It's good to know. Check for spring onion southwest of town where the river meets the ocean. Yep. Ooh, I'm not happy about that already. Okay. It's too early to go get seeds, unfortunately, but I can water what I have here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This music is so cheerful. Wow. Zach coming in strong. I know Zach hates Leah, but I think you may have gone a bit too far now. I can go do some fishing and some foraging while I wait for the store to open. So, Zach, is Maru the only person who's good enough for you in this game? Or is there anyone else? Oh, those go directly to the library. I don't have to take them. Pierre's fine. I mean, he's not great, but he's fine. This is the most active I've ever seen Zach in my chat, and it's all because he wants to piss people off about Stardew Valley, a game about being happy and relaxed. I'm about to time you out, Zach. You know what, Zach? Fair. I will give you that. I'm not going to time you out anymore. Who does close their store on a goddamn Wednesday? I don't want algae, I want fish. Give me that flower. I haven't met the wizard yet. That's a strange sentence to speak. I think Zach hates Pierre and Harvey. Whoa. Well, fine, the wizard won't talk to me yet. Why is this music so good? I could just listen to this all the time. Also find it crazy that this was a single developer. There we go. Whoa, whoa, come back here, buddy. I really need to get a better fishing rod when I can. Harvey's a hoe because he goes straight from work straight up to his house, so you can never raise friendship. So your problem isn't that you dislike him as a character, you dislike his mechanics. Which I'm not complaining about. That's fair. Be something cool. I want treasure, but I also want fish. And I'm gonna mess up both. Fuck. I mean, I did say I was gonna mess up both. So at least you can't blame me for lying. Hey, wild onions, right? Spring onions, whatever. Eat that damn dandelion. Let's see if I get anything fun out of this. Another book. Your Twitch gone down? That's fine, Cahill. It's just another way for you to say that you hate us. Zach, I really am about to time you out. Actually, a lot of wild food in this area if you know where to look. Why do you hate Leah so much? She's so cute. Like, Leah is like a straight up real world crush of mine. Which I know is kind of sad, but there we are. Hi, Emily. Farming in a sustainable way. Well, I've got 15 turnips and some beans. Is that sustainable? I really don't know. So we can get pretty lively at night. Ooh, you put a coin in the jukebox. Wow, fancy. I'm looking for seaweed to bring to my evening. What the hell kind of book club do you have, Pam? What the hell kind of book club? Have I met you? No, I haven't. You must be Peg, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. I hate Elliot so much. The new farmer we've all been expecting, and whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in the little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, Vegeta told us why he was leaving. He was walking his dog. Vegeta can leave without hating us, but you can't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inventory full? I'll sell you my stuff. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beans. Tempted to buy a few other things, but not yet. Where's that? How much is this? Oof, 2,000. Vincent and Jas are little shits, true. Deserve to be punted. One save, I had Vincent and Jas be the gift giver to me on Crumbus, and both gave me fucking dirt. God, that's so appropriate. No, look, I completely agree with you. Vincent and Jas really deserve to be kicked into the sun. I'm glad Doggo is good, Vegeta. Romeo's a good boy. Hi, Burbs. Cello fish. Cello flower. And oh, I can't be standing in it? I mean, that makes sense in general. Oh, and I've still got plenty of energy to do fun stuff. Time to clean up this garbage farm. Grandpa, why did you leave me this farm? All I wanted was a sword. You know what, Vegeta? If I could sell myself in this game, I would. If I could sell myself in real life, I would as well, but that's called slavery and is illegal in most places, even though it still happens all over the world, which is horrible. Let's get some wood. You know, it can be prostitution. And not to get into like a super deep topic, even though I'm literally about to do that. I am completely fine with prostitution. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Morally, ethically, anything. But let's not make that a discussion. I just realized that's probably a terrible thing to discuss on Twitch. And possibly the kind of thing that could get me TOS'd. Ooh, very nice, Cahill. Was it a sharp cheddar or something kind of mild? Also, how much? Did you just take like a block of cheese and bite out of it? Ooh, grilled cheese. Still doesn't explain if it was like a mild cheddar or a... But apparently you don't know the difference or you hate us. Probably both. From prostitution to cheese in 0.9 seconds. Look, it's an impressive time limit. Okay, you said cheddar. You said cheddar. American cheese is fine, but if you say cheddar, mean cheddar. American cheese has its place. It's the best melting cheese. So, like, especially for a grilled cheese, it's the ideal thing to use. But just don't lie to me about cheddar. You've lied to me about so many other things already. Like your love. No, cheddar is a particular kind of cheese. I will not accept this slander. Cartoons suck. Cartoons are idiots. Made by idiots for idiots. Except for Last Airbender. That's good. Made by smarts for smarts. Bye, Cahill. Look, I'm fine with the fact that you like cheese, and I'm fine with the fact that you call other cheese cheddar, except you're wrong. Cheddar is cheddar, and cheddar's great, but call American cheese, because American cheese is fine and is its own thing. Shane, let me love you. Shall we try to romance Shane this time, guys? I know it's difficult, but I feel like Shane deserves it. Shane needs some love in his life. I won't leave you alone, Shane. Yeah, Kale, you're objectively and subjectively wrong. Every measure of wrongness, you're wrong. Looking forward to this beverage all afternoon. God, Pam, you are such a mood. Also, it just occurred to me, Pam and Sam are almost certainly related, especially given the hair. Romance Harvey to piss off Zach. Yeah, he's dirty and gross because he's got no one to love him. Like, straight up getting into a little bit of real talk here. As someone who seriously suffers with depression, I feel Shane because, like, I've been Shane. Yeah, he's dirty and gross. Just let him have a shower. Dude just came from work and he works in the worst place. He's probably fine in the mornings when he goes into work. Time for Slamp. What's the weather going to be tomorrow? Rain all day. Good to know. Already checked this, I think. Yeah. You had to reset Chrome because it was having encoding issues. I almost always watch Twitch through Firefox because I found Twitch through Chrome to be honestly a terrible experience most of the time. So I'm completely with you there, Zach. When you move in with him, he's still gross. Are you sure about that, Vegeta? In that case, I might do it just to piss off everybody. Go away, Crow! Ooh, this will not stand. Crow ate my fucking turnip. I valued Georgia Mart customers. Bruh, I used to work for Georgia. Team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. That our drilling operation is entirely legal. Responsible stewardship of local environment is our top priority. Okay, so this means I can go to the mines. I think that's the first time I've actually had a crow eat my turnips. This is garbage. I will not accept this. Anyway, sell some parsnips. Okay, getting started. Got an extra 100 gold. Raising animals. In exchange for materials, you'll construct new buildings on your farm. You'll need to build a coop or barn so that you can raise animals. I am not there yet. Reach farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow. Yeah, I need to do that. Toot sweet. I wish I could do a poll, because I want to poll how much do you guys want me to piss off Vegeta by pursuing Shane even though everybody seems to hate him. I mean, keep in mind, it would also piss me off. I don't want to go for Shane. I'm fine with, like, being friends with Shane, but I don't think he's attractive, mostly because he's a dude. But if I were going to go for a dude, like, there are no cool dudes in this. Elliot sucks. Harvey's just the most milquetoast thing ever. Shane sucks, as explained. And then Alex and Sam are just boring. Plus, Alex is like 16 or something. He looks super young. So that's not great. See, this is why I go for Leah. But maybe I'll go for Penny this time. Penny's nice. Any objections to Penny? Other than the fact that, like, she takes care of the kids and the kids are shits? I mean, that's not really her fault. Yeah, Penny's real good. Fish, stop running. Cahill, you can speak to fish, right? You're like shitty Aquaman. Can you tell this fish to calm down? There we go. Heh, chub. I don't know why. I'm probably just super immature. I find the name Chub really funny. Hey, I can speak to the Skimbleshanks the Railway Cat. What's this dude's name? Speaking of... What is your name? Linus. Hi Linus, I have now met you. Speaking of Skimbleshanks, Vegeta, when are we gonna watch Cats? And yes, before anyone... I know it's terrible. That's why I want to watch it. I want to watch a monstrosity with someone. Dude, why couldn't this dude be my grandpa? He would have given me a sword. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. But a dark place, undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. See, he gives me a sword. Why did my grandpa hate me? Name's Marlon, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself and I might think about making you a member. Reach level 5. That is not happening anytime soon. Wrong button. Any monsters around here? Doesn't look like it. The mining is surprisingly deep and complex, and I kind of love it. I just want to get some copper. Hey, it's... Yeah, I'll eat a leek. How do I use you? I just want to use a leek. Fine, I'll throw away my leek. Because I'm apparently terrible at the controls. I want to get all my tools better. This is garbage. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave the mine for now. I know I could have gone deeper, but I want to get some seeds, and I've still got some stuff I want to do today. Plus, I can always clean up the farm. Farm needs it. Still can't believe that crow ate my turnip. It's the most depressing thing ever. I've played this game for a while, and I've never seen a crow actually eat something. I always managed to get a scarecrow before it happened. Here, can you sell me more seeds? It's always a good day to shop, at least according to you, because you're the one who makes money. $15 of those. Is it time? I can get 5 packs of cauliflower seeds. That's a bit pricey. Or I can get not quite as many potato seeds as I'd like. I don't need to rush it. I got time. This is going to be a series we come back to time and again, so there is no rush. Pierre looks like Nathan Fillion, and you hate Pierre. Do you hate Nathan Fillion? That's a remarkably good question. I'm going to start with that first if, though. Because I don't think he looks that much like Nathan Fillion. And keep in mind, I'm a huge fan of Nathan Fillion. Firefly is one of my favorite shows of all time. So I will not accept slander against Nathan Fillion. If you think Pierre looks like Nathan Fillion, you have to like Pierre. That's the rules. But if you don't think Pierre looks like Nathan Fillion, then you're safe. Brendan Fraser I don't much care about. Like, I don't dislike him, but I'm completely neutral. I love clearing out space from my farm. Yeah, the brown coat's the best. Although, of course, the whole of Firefly has some fairly obvious Civil War undertones, including the rebels being good, which is like eyebrow raise. Here's just a head ass who closes his shop on a shit day. Well, you see, that's the weird thing I find, Zach. I always need him on a Wednesday. Like, for some reason, every time I need him, the store seems to be closed. So, like, I'm 100% on your side. You are correct. Everything about Pierre sucks, including that he doesn't look like Nathan Fillion. By the way, I know Cahill hasn't played this much. If anyone else, Chester or Foretellers, just to give you an idea, I've cleared up what looks like a fair amount of space on the farm, right? But the farm is big. It kind of just keeps going. Hey, frogs. The farm is seriously big. So clearing up everything takes a long time, and I love it because when you do clear up everything, suddenly you can just get rid of this. When you do clear up everything, then suddenly you have the opportunity to just build huge fields, and then when you get sprinklers, everything becomes easier. It's a beautiful experience. I should probably take some of my geodes to Clint at some point. But that point is not today. I'm getting close to the 300 wood I need. Oh yes, I've got to chop up the stump as well. Pickaxe that. I'm going to have to go hydrate and release flow in a couple of minutes. Oh, jeez, I am feeling exhausted. So, yeah, I'm going to finish this day and then go hydrate, go release flow, but I'm not going to stop playing yet because I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I have no reason to stop. Bushcraft camping in Stardew. What do you mean by bushcraft camping? Because that sounds like an interesting challenge. You see, I really need a pig hydrate emote. Or frankly, any emote. What's up, farmer guy? Alex, why are you like this? Shane! No, I don't have work to do. I'm tired. Why are you such a dick, Shane? I'm trying to be nice to you. It's nice to see you socializing with the townsfolk. Cahill, tell us what's cool other than yourself and Vegeta. Bushcraft camping, I believe, is all about building your own camp with basic tools like an axe or a knife. I'm not sure how doable that is in unmodded Stardew, but it sounds like a fun idea. Simpler to be friends with the trees. They don't have much to say. Ah, why do I like Leah so much? I've got no reason to. Business is really good tonight. Spring, the season of pastels. Okay, so she's into weird fashion stuff, which, I mean, fair. Need a little warm me up to be ready for another cold night. I think they've got a very limited pool of things they say. How is Harvey a doctor when he looks so much like he should be an accountant? Ooh, SCP-themed chair alert is a great idea, Cahill. And even though it's not an SCP, at this point one of them has to be Siren Head. It's the biggest thing. I'm dangerously low on energy. I gotta sleep. Guessing sunny weather tomorrow. Rain all day again. Nice. Yes, I will go to sleep for the night. I can scarecrow. Okay, so I'm gonna put on some background music. I will be back in 5 minutes. Chat, try to be reasonably well behaved. I don't want to have to ban anybody by the time I come back. And I am back. Let me drop the background music. Although I don't want to, because that song is amazing. And the arrangement of that song is amazing. Chat, you were so quiet while I was gone. Anyway, I can make basic fertilizer, which increases the chances of getting high quality products. And I can make a scarecrow, which is good. Ooh, I can also make a cherry bomb. Almost never use the bombs. There's my cash. Fortune teller, tell me my fortune. Spirits are mildly perturbed. Well, that sucks. Hi, Clint. Noticed you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens, I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. Thanks, Clint. You're a good one. Learn how to craft a furnace. Furnace allows you to smelt bars. Bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Yeah, it can. Oh, okay. I'm heading home. Take it easy. Hi, Journal. What are you excited about? What do I need for a furnace? 20 copper ore and 25 stone. I am still quite a ways away from there, but I can do some mining today. Maybe focus on that. Hey! Hi, leak. I didn't want my chat panel to be completely empty. Okay. Let's go into the underworld. Ooh, nice one to start with. Well, maybe at least. Good choice, Chester. Fortunately, Bubbles isn't here, so no one else is allowed to say Snooty. Oh, it is strong enough to break these. Just eats all my energy. And got me a ton of stone that I don't really need. I can't pick that up because I got bug guts. I think quartz you can just give to the museum, or you can sell it. Both pretty good, but these ones give lots of quartz when you break them open, so they're important. I need 20 quartz for that furnace. Even the music down here is so nice. I want that geode. Combat is not exactly stellar, but there's a lot of it. Heck, I don't want your... Ugh! Why did that slime just drop algae? I really don't like that. Why are there two stairways down? That creeps me out, and one of them came out of the slime? I'm guessing the one that came out of the slime is weirdly special somehow. Let's eat a leek. Yeah, it got me a little bit of energy back. Oof. There we go. I've got two copper ore at home already, so I just need a couple more, and I will be good to go. What is... Ick, I don't want slime. That's gross. Is that seaweed or algae? That's... might as well get it for the extra energy. Come on. Just a little bit more copper ore. Come on, baby. Give it to me. Oh, good. It's scary. I got an earth crystal, which I know is worth something. Why is it dark down here? I don't like this. Cahill, come cuddle me. I'm scared of the dark. Or Veganta. Veganta's probably better. Because Veganta can just jetpack me. Veganta, I need cuddling. Was that not clear? I'm really low on energy. There we go. Got all the copper ore I needed. Leave the mine. It's garbage down there. And now I've got no energy left to do anything. Linus. Linus, you're a cool dude, right? I'm happy by myself. Yeah, but I like you. Vegeta, I don't know what you mean by that, but if that's your way of saying yes, you'll cuddle me, then, you know, do. I'm getting the feeling Cahill doesn't want to cuddle me. Which, honestly, mean. Let's go. I should be able to drop some of this off, or at least one of the quartz off at the... Yeah, Cahill doesn't want to cuddle us for no good reason. Wow, that smile. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. Thanks for supporting me, Dad. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We could make a groundbreaking discovery together. Sure, buddy. Oh, and who knows, if you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Wow, trying to bribe me? Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. I mean, it's literally just a rock that I found on the ground, but... Hi, Lewis. Library is one of Pelican Town's greatest features. It's funded with the taxes we collect from local businesses. Sure thing. Oh, I can donate an earth crystal as well. Nice. I mean, you're basically right, Cahill. Hey! I found a couple of books, so let's read them. Good forager will clear out any weeds, stumps, or stones from the areas, so the wild produce has plenty of space to grow. Sure. Book by Marnie. Animals are very sensitive. Blah. Tips on farming. Yeah. Fruit trees take a whole season to grow, but they require very little maintenance. Yep. Cool. Over time, your fishing speed will increase. Okay. Like, I knew all of that, but fine. Ugh. This is also sad. I love the rain mechanically, but I really don't like it that much aesthetically. I really prefer the just bright sunny look. But let's go sell some of our stuff and make a furnace. Even though we're going to use all of our copper to make that furnace, so we won't actually have anything to use. I'm going to keep this flower. I wonder if Shane likes flowers. Yes. And I also needed a bunch of stone, I believe. Hey. I do not have anywhere to put it. Fine. I'll throw my 1 copper ore away. That sucks that I didn't clear out space. Nope, there we go. This interface is a little bit fiddly sometimes. Ooh, Halo 2 is good. I mean, I say that. It's got a good reputation. I've never actually played it. But, yeah. Keep playing Halo 2. Remember, you can play this anytime. It's not going away. Stardew loves you. It'll always be available when you are. I wish it was easier to rearrange your inventory, and I'm sure there is a nice way. But that works for me. What are you up to, Journal? Now that you built a furnace, you can smelt some. Yeah, but I don't have enough copper ore. That'll have to happen another time. And let's go give Shane a flower, because I'm sure that won't be misinterpreted. I just want him to be happy. I don't want to date him. I just want him to not be sad. Hi, Harvey. I always forget that my character's called Pig, and I always think they're insulting me. Local fishing scene got a bit more lively. I might expand the shop stock. If you're lucky, you might see a frog in this weather. I saw 2 earlier. It was very exciting. Not good weather for sports. Right, that's all he cares about. Anyway. I don't really like this. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna... I don't know what you like, but I'm trying my best, okay? Does anybody know what Shane does like? I mean, I can pull up the wiki, but... Pam isn't responding. Pam is such a mood. So early still. I've got the money. I should just buy something. How do I... There we go. Buy a beer, buy salad, buy bread. Sure, I'll buy some bread. And eat it right here. Munch of bread. It'll give me some more energy to cut down trees at 7:30 on, actually almost exactly now time on a Saturday. Convenient. Who's out cutting trees at this time? I mean, I say that, but the answer is my neighbor, apparently. Gimme. There we go. Whoops. Okay, now it's pretty late. Welcome to Kozu 5, blah blah blah. Going to be clear and sunny all day. That's nice. Not much. It'll do. I don't have a chicken. Spirits are very displeased today. Cool, that's good. The Queen of Sauce. Teach you a mouth-watering recipe. Stir fry. Perfect way to get some healthy greens in your plate. So sure, I learned a new recipe. I love getting mail. Robin here. I know there's a lot of stone scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells can be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. You know, I have never built a well, and I've never felt a need to. I don't think that's going to start now. Guys, I'm gonna pause just for a second. I need to check my AC because I'm pretty sure it's on, but it sure feels like it isn't. So give me 1 minute. Thanks, Magenta. Yeah, didn't press the button properly. Yeah, so the AC was on. It just doesn't seem to be able to keep up with the heat. Look, Cahill. That's all I'm gonna say. Frog! Like, it's just so stupid humid over at the moment. Okay, let's go do some more mining. I think if I grab some of these things, I can make like a survival bar kind of thing. Yeah, field snack. And those are super good for when you're out mining. They give you a bunch more energy. And I'm about halfway to the money I need for a bigger backpack. Even though I've already got a backpack. His name is Vegeta. Hi, Linus. Someone was throwing rocks at my tent last night. I just had to wait it out. What a dick. Some people suck, Linus. You just have to accept that. You're too good for them. Okay, let's get some more coal and some more copper ore. I always find that so early. Like, I'm not complaining. So much stone. I always feel like the orangey colored rocks are more likely to have copper ore. And I'm not sure that's true. Like, I don't think they're anything other than different sprites. But my brain tells me that it's going to be. Now keep in mind that my brain is also an idiot, so not the most trustworthy, but still. I want copper ore. There's one. I need more than one. We got bugs down here again? Yeah. I forgot that you can block. Oof. Where did all my energy go? This sucks. That's all I've got? Still? That was for one copper ore? Well, this blows. Hope 5 is enough. Night, Cahill. Have a good one. Hey, Geode. I can at least take this to Clint, have him pop it open. I'd actually kind of like to get my other geodes as well. I've probably got time. I mean, it depends what time he closes, and if he closes too early, well, that sucks, but whatever. That's life in the valley. So let's drop off all the things I don't need and grab those. Can I sell my slime? I can. Probably for like 2 gold, but still. Come on, Clint, I need you to still be open. Hey! Processed geodes. That's super useful, actually. Ooh. Celestine. Cool. Celestine must come from Madeline's Mountain. Can I not donate like this? Oh, there we go. I do know you get some reward out of donating to the museum, but I also just kind of like donating. I like seeing extra things get in there. It's a nice day, isn't it? Sam, your hair is just absurd, bro. Okay, let's see if I can make some copper bars. Hi, Jody. Taking the day off. It's Sunday, that's fine. I don't think this is the kind of town where a lot of people are working Sundays anyway. Okay. Wrong one. Let's grab some ore and some coal. Wait, does it not need coal? Apparently not. Wait. How does it not need coal? It does. It took both. That's fine. I'm not going crazy. I've got a little energy left. I can clear up some more space. Ooh. Already got one. No! Go back. And yeah, I've got my copper bar. I didn't get anything for finishing that, but sure. I still got it. Unfortunately, I don't believe I need just a single copper bar to upgrade anything. But it's a start. And let's go to the pub. This time I'm going to try buying a beer and giving it to Shane, because that seems like his thing. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about romance this early in the game. It's almost impossible, at least in my experience, to get somebody to like you super early on. But I can at least chat to Penny. The weather's interesting today. Wow. Penny just... yeah. We are not on good terms. Do you have fun working on the farm? I do. Thanks, Maru. Okay, Zach. I'm giving Maru extra points. Quick, sell me a beer before Shane gets here. I don't want him to see that I bought it for him. Hi, Marnie. Wasn't very productive today. That's fine. Hi, Elliot, you weirdo. Hope your new farming life is panning out as you'd hoped. That wasn't a question. Why did it end in a question mark? Just gonna talk to Sam and Emily as well. At the store the other day and Pierre showed me a daffodil you brought in. Oh, why would Pierre show you that? Small towns are weird, bro. How do you like this gift? Hey! I was right. He likes beer. I'm telling you, I'm gonna romance him without even realizing it. Don't you have work to do? Bro, it's 8 PM on a Sunday. No, I don't have work to do. Get out of my face, Clint. God. I turned my AC up to high, and it's only just starting to become tolerable in here. And it's not like I have a giant apartment. What's tomorrow's weather? Clear and sunny. Lovely. Yes, I will go to sleep for the night. I got 5 gold for that. Fortune teller, tell me your strongest fortunes. Feel neutral today. Nothing wrong with that. Back with another tip. Fences are useful for keeping weeds at bay and protecting your crops. They also let farmers contain their livestock. Fences break down after a while, but stone, iron, and hardwood fences last a lot longer. Hey! Nice. Got some much better parsnips. And let's water our crops. Those beans should be coming up in 2 or 3 days, which is good to know. I think I'm actually going to do some foraging today. I'm going to be making plenty of money anyway, just from my crops. And it's a Monday, so I can do some foraging. I can go buy some seeds. And yeah. Oh. I got a trilobite. I love trilobites. Not what I was looking for. Yay! Big old chub. And an even bigger chub. No more chubs? We done? Ooh, nice. Get a teeny tiny bit of energy from that. Let's see if I can find some forage. I don't think I've ever managed to complete that bridge. I really haven't played as much of this game as I would like to. Fiber, you can go in the bin. I know that at a certain point you can get like hats and things from there. Extra horseradish. And let's go get some seeds. Actually, let's cut down this tree. For some reason, I've never liked this particular tree on this island. I just like to cut it down every time I play. I didn't even get anything out of it. It's fine. Hi, Leah. I got your dandelion. Leah. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Why did you become a farmer? To follow in Grandpa's footsteps. Really to escape my old life. Pretty much the reason I came here too. My character reminds me of something and I can't quite put my finger on it. There we go. Sap. Like, no. I really don't look that much like this character for a variety of reasons. The main one being, it's impossible not to be skinny in this game. But no, there's like an actor who this reminds me of. Let's go get some seeds. So I want that money. Actually, I can... You know, I chose my name to be self-deprecating, but I am... Yes, I am... I'm not Mega Chunk, but I'm definitely on the scale. I'm above a fine lad. Hi, Lewis. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Vegenta, it's worth noting, I was less large a few weeks ago before lockdown started. Things have progressed. Now look at it, it's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with community. Mood. But listen to me. I sound like an old fool. The Joja Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Fuck Joja. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Oh well. If anyone else buys a Joja Co membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Well, that ain't me. Here, let's go inside. I really like the community center. I guess Vincent and Jas must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. What? I hate these little sprites for doing that. What's the matter? Are you ill? Yeah, the community center is super nice. You saw something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. Or ghosts. It could be ghosts. I bet there's a ring ghost living in here. You're worrying me, pig. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have extra time. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. Hell yeah. And I believe there is a spring forage section. Cool. You know what, Chester, it is slightly spoopy, but the sprites are like 100% nice, so it's not too spoopy. The old bulletin board. Oh, wait, I vaguely remember this. I have to take this to... Yeah. I can't read that. So, vague spoilers, but also, this is a sentence that kind of doesn't make much sense without context. I can't read that until I speak to the wizard. Okay, let's go buy some extra seeds. Hi, Lewis. Good season to start thinking about gardening, even for us non-farmers. Looking for a cave carrot. Yeah, those are pretty tough to come by. Hi, Leah. I've already spoken to you today. Do I want to go bigger than parsnips? Those take 4 days. 12 days. There's a chance of yielding multiple potatoes. I can afford it. It's tight money-wise, but I can afford it. Let's sell my horseradish and my daffodils, get a little bit more cash. Yeah, this puts me in an okay position. This music is so restful. And then it ends. I forgot that Pelican Town and my farm have different music going on normally. I cannot wait until I get sprinklers. That'll make the game so much. Yeah, I was going to say easier. Not really, but more enjoyable. Did I order you guys? Yeah, it looks like it. Let's clear up some more space. Not using it yet, but I will. Don't want to clear up all the grass because grass is a great free resource for later. Getting a ton of good wood here. I might even be in a position to rebuild that bridge. Let's drop those things off. Yeah, how much wood do I have if I look at it now? Come on. Hey, I've got enough wood. It's a bit late, but I can definitely do that tomorrow. In fact, since I can only do that tomorrow, I suspect, let me instead keep clearing up some space. Nope, no acorns. Drop these things off. I'm not going to drop off the wood because otherwise I am going to forget it tomorrow. I just know myself well enough. Ooh, coal. Coal's always good. Drop those off, go back to fetch my coal. drop that off. And I can go to the tavern. And maybe keep romancing Shane. And by romancing, I mean getting him drunk. That's what it means in this town. Pam and Shane in here every single night. I want to be Gus's friend. I want to be everyone's friend. Oh, jeez. That costs way more than I thought. I spent 400 gold on a gift for Shane. Shane, bro, you were not worth that, I'm sorry to say. Of course you know me, I bought you a beer. Why did I spend all my money on one beer? That was the worst exchange I've ever made in a game. Okay, let's just do some more clearing up and then go to bed. There we go. Let's drop off the last few things. Got quite a bit of sap as well, which is useful for making, I think I can make fertilizer with it, which I haven't really been using, but fertilizer is useful because it can produce higher quality plants, which end up selling for more. What's the weather going to be like? Clear and sunny. Nice. Foraging level 2. I can make a survival burger. And fishing level 1. Nice. Hey! That is not too bad. How do you make that survival burger? And also what... Why is it not even shown on my list? Well, that sucks. My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest lake in the stone tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. M. Rasmodius, the wizard. And another letter? Dear Farmer Pig, I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With the kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. Thanks, Robin. You're a sweetheart. Nice. Plenty of turnips. I am actually going to, this time, craft a bunch of basic fertilizer to increase the quality. I will need 15 of those for 15 squares of soil. I can go back. What do you... Yeah, meet the wizard. Cool. Oh yeah, these were my potatoes. So before I even go to the wizard, I want to build that bridge. I want to drop off something at the museum, and I'd like to buy some more seeds. Maybe stick to parsnips this time. Parsnips aren't the greatest in the world, but they're a good standby in spring. Might as well get some free flowers. Okay, let's donate my trilobite. And let's head to the beach. Maybe I can get some shellfish as well. Which are always good. I can. Ooh, there are also a bunch of these dudes. That gave me dirt. Literal dirt. Book is always worth having. Dirt at the moment really isn't. Okay. Yes, I will use 300 pieces of wood for that. So at the moment this isn't the most exciting thing, but you can see there are a bunch of basically free items that you can pick up here. And they're generally slightly rarer forage items. I really need that big backpack as soon as I can. Yeah, Chester, that was Vegeta's suggestion. And I 100% approve. Oinkus Boinkus is such a good name. Vegeta's got a brain. It's hard to believe sometimes, but it's up there. Okay. Let's put some of these things in our selling box. Let's put our wood away. I think Vegeta's doing a lurk, so he may not see that. There we go. And let's get some seeds. I think I'm going to go with parsnips again. They're cheap, but they give a fairly solid return on investment. Hi, Robin. Robin would be my #1 choice to romance if she weren't already married. She's very much my type. Like Leah, but a little bit more, I don't know, together. Hi, Abby. 12 days. I've got the time for it. I just don't have enough money to get a bunch of them, which is what I want. Yeah. You know, I don't think they've ever commented, Chester, but I think they might. Because, yeah, there are... there's Leah, there's Robin. Robin isn't romanceable, but still. There's Leah, there's Robin, and there's Penny, who are all redheads. So I think, yeah, I think the developer might. What did I miss? There we go. Okay. I'm off to meet the wizard. And maybe I'll pick up some useful forage along the way. Or, depending on how long it takes, maybe I'll just do some fishing. Fishing is an incredibly solid way to make money early game. Hey bro, you're looking creepy as heck. Ah, come in. I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths. Mediary between physical and ethereal. Master of the 7 elementals. Keeper of the sacred you get the point. And you, Pig, the one whose arrival I've long foreseen. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold! Hey, it's a little sprite. You've seen one before, haven't you? They call themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. Yeah, I don't blame them. You are clearly creepy. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language? Most interesting. Stay here. I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. Dude just straight up apparated. I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of the scroll. One with the forest. What do they mean? Dude's cooking up something crazy in there. Aha! Come here. I would not walk so confidently over to this dude. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. Do not drink that. Yeah, don't trust a dude like this. Yeah, I'm about to hork. God, this is trippy. You've gained the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. And I'm just outside. And that took exactly 0 time. Dude's a wizard and a time traveler. I don't need broken glasses. I need fish. Screw your algae. I need fish. Seriously, there's no fish in this lake? There we go. I've been fooled by treasure chests before. Smallmouth bass. Hey, girlfriend. Wow. Just neighbor? That's all I get? Straight up heartbroken. Leah, do you want this dandelion that I found on the floor? Leah, where are you? Do you want this junk that I picked up? But Leah, we are friends. We're friends because I married you in a different timeline. Leah, why won't you love me? This is so sad. Okay, let's sell the garbage. And also the fish, I guess. Let's clear up some extra room. Because we're starting to get to the point where we're actually going to want to start getting some new buildings. We're not quite there yet, but we want to prepare. Because a barn with some chickens would be a fairly cheap way to get some extra stuff. Plus, chickens. Unfortunately, I don't really have time to go and look for more copper ore. Although that's what I really need at the moment. I need to be able to improve my tools. Okay. Let's drop some stuff off. And go to the tavern to see if I can make anybody my friend. I knew there were some acorns hiding there. Okay. Go to the saloon. Trying to make Shane happy, even though, as far as I can tell, at this point, it's impossible without alcohol. And, sorry Shane, I'm not spending another 400 gold on you. Not yet. One day when I'm rich. Hey, Marnie. Shane's her nephew. Interesting. Shane, I'm just trying to get to know you. like, one of the ways to get to know people is just to speak to them every day if you can. God, it's taken so long with Shane. The only thing that ever makes him happy is booze. Which, I mean, mood, but... Okay, I'm going to kind of finish up now. Is there anyone interesting online that we can raid? I know Cahill said Deer should be going live a while ago. I think Tom is online. Anybody else? Any suggestions? Clear and sunny all day. Let's see what I made for my turnips. Ooh. That was a solid day. Let's see who's online. Tom's online, Tria's online, Oaf's online. You know what? Let's raid Oaf. I think that's how you spell it. What up, Vajanta? Do you not want to raid Oaf? Yeah, Oaf's playing Terraria. I know you don't want Pigstream to end, but I'll be streaming tomorrow again. And yeah. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I've got to say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to get back into Stardew Valley. It's so relaxing. As I said, I'm planning to do this every Saturday for kind of the foreseeable future. Yeah, have a good evening, everybody. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. I will be starting a new point-and-click adventure game. And yeah, say hi to Oaf for me.